Australia has announced that it will support a second phase of BQual, the basic education program, with an estimated budget of 28 million Australian dollars over the next 4 years. In a speech to mark the 70 years of diplomatic relations with Laos, Minister Payne said BQual Phase 2 will continue the significant progress made under the first phase of the scheme since 2015.
70th anniversary of
The announcement was made during an official visit to Laos by Australia's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Minister for Women, Ms. Maurice Payne, on February 24th to 25th, in response to an invitation from Lao Minister of Foreign Affairs, Salim Saikomasit. The two-day visit took place to celebrate the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Laos and Australia.
To mark our 70th year of bilateral relations, I have a number of new and expanded initiatives to announce. Firstly, I'm pleased to announce that Australia will support a second phase of BQual, the basic education program that I mentioned earlier, with an estimated budget of $28 million over the next 4 years. BQual Phase 2 will continue the significant progress made under the first phase of the scheme since 2015. It helps the Lao Ministry of Education and Sports to complete a national rollout of the curriculum for the full 5 grades of primary education.
In a speech to mark 70 years of diplomatic relations with Laos, Minister Payne said, BQual Phase 2 will continue to the significant progress made under the first phase of the scheme since 2015.
A stronger basic education system contributes to a more skilled and productive workforce, and that in turn helps make a nation more resistant to shocks, to lift incomes and to contribute to stable economic growth. That benefits not only your country but our entire region. And as Australia's Minister for Women, as well as Australia's Minister for Foreign Affairs, I'm particularly pleased that this funding will support girls' education. I know that quality education is critical to women and girls' empowerment and social economy, and a strong support for national economic growth.
She said it helps the Ministry of Education and Sports to complete a national rollout of the curriculum for the full 5 grades of primary education.
I'm pleased to announce today that we will also extend funding for the Laos Australia Institute, a partnership between our two countries that has been working hard since 2014 to support economic and social development. The first 2 phases of the Institute delivered a range of Australia Awards and scholarships, Laos Australia National Scholarships, and training and technical assistance for a number of people here in Laos. The next phase, through to 2025, is aimed at continuing to deliver highly skilled professionals into the Lao labour market. And more broadly, we remain committed to supporting growth and sustainability across the Mekong as a whole. I remember my Prime Minister Morrison, announcing the Mekong-Australia Partnership at the ASEAN-Australia Summit in 2020. Under this partnership, Australia is working with Laos on economic challenges by supporting public financial management reform. Building capacity in this area helps to equip decision makers with the tools that they need to make timely policy decisions that will impact the long-term prosperity of Laos.
Minister Payne also announced that Australia will extend funding for the Laos Australia Institute, which has been working since 2014 to support economic and social development. The first 2 phases of the Institute delivered a range of Australia Award scholarships, Laos Australia National Scholarships, and training and technical assistance for a number of people in Laos.
She established the first
The next phase will invest 16 million Australian dollars through to 2025, aimed at continuing to deliver highly skilled professionals to the Lao labour market. Australia is committed to supporting Laos' preparation for its 2024 ASEAN Chairs Year. Australia will support 24 emerging diplomats and officials to spend 4 months attached to Laos' permanent mission to ASEAN in Jakarta, providing them with invaluable experience and skills working at the regional level.
of the Association for Autism.
Australia has been an important development partner of Laos for many decades, since the earliest days of the Colombo Plan, which saw the first student from Laos begin studies in Australian universities. The first Lao-Thai Friendship Bridge, which opened in 1994 to ease travel across the Mekong River, was funded and built by Australia.